Oh my goodness, it's looking so good here in the kitchen today. But first, welcome back to my channel. I just want to thank you for spending a little bit of time with me and hopefully picking up some new Prep 101 kitchen skills. This one's a great one, guys. This is a hearty meal. This one's you're gonna love for days. It is the Russian classic dish, beef stroganoff. We're gonna use the InstaPot to make this super simple and really fast. Here's all the things you're gonna need to grab from the grocery store in order to make this thing happen for you. Here, let me just grab this camera real quick and I'll show you everything now. Hold on. There we go. All right, cool. Oh, here we go. Here we got those whole wheat egg noodles. Wheat, flour, eggs. These guys win every time. This is my brown sugar, black pepper, and salt. InstaPot, like we talked about. This guy is amazing and does so much work for us. We don't have to worry about it too much. Get yourself, this is chuck roast, guys. I got 2 1/4 pounds here. Again, I'm going for a 5-day recipe. 1 giant onion and 2 containers of the mushrooms. I really like the mushrooms in this recipe, and this is what the stroganoff's all about. We're gonna get this horseradish mustard and some of that plain Greek yogurt. This is all gonna come together into one beautiful dish. All right, well, let's get that dry rub going right now. Black pepper, you can use the pre-crushed. I like this coarse grind, I've already done a bunch. Second ingredient is this brown sugar. This is gonna give us some sweetness, but it's gonna put that bark on the beef that you really want. And some regular ass kitchen salt, right? Combine these 3 things together, muddle them in. When you've got them all nice and mixed up, this is what we're gonna add on top of that steak before we sear it. I'm gonna go ahead and get this steak seasoned because we're gonna saute it here in the InstaPot. This is super easy phase. Here, check this out. So I got my pre-made muddled ingredients here. That goes into the InstaPot on saute mode. That's what's up. Check out that seasoning, guys. This is the beginning. So there's a saute function right here. There's not an on button. Boom, it's on. So that's gonna get hot. About a tablespoon and a half. Once that gets hot, we're gonna use this real quick. It's gonna go in there. It's gonna be amazing. Right, that oil's hot. So we'll make sure this steak goes in. Right, boom, and we get that sear. Woo. You got nothing if you don't got that sear. Great, so while that's over there searing, getting all crusty and brown, which we love, let's go ahead and chop this onion and get these mushrooms sliced up too. Right, so this is gonna be a quick tutorial in our Food Prep 101, how to cut an onion, how to slice some mushrooms. Take it easy now. I'm gonna take the top, not the root, not the root. I'm gonna take the top off. Boom. Let's make this pretty chunky. We want some nice chunks. So you don't have to make it too thin. Let's go a 1/2 inch across. And easy slice that down. Same distance, I'm gonna go a 1/2 inch across. So I'm gonna take all this into my first bowl. Boom, bolo onions. Mushrooms. Don't make mushrooms too difficult, right? Just chop them. Don't make it pretty. Don't spend a ton of time. Boom, 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 boom. Now have slices. Let's flip this steak. There we go. See that crusty brown? That's what you want. Back to work. All right, these are looking finished. Grab this steak out. Nice. We got the stickies in there. This is what we're gonna use our beef broth. The first little thing, we're gonna dump about a 1/4 cup in there, and with this wooden spoon, I'm gonna what's called deglaze. If you don't do this phase right, the InstaPot's gonna stop you with this burn notice, and it gets real uncomfortable. So here's my mushrooms. They just go on in. And we'll just saute those for a minute or so, maybe even 2. All right, these are looking done. See how that water's out of there? So we want to pull them out of there before it sticks. This pan is not too hard to grab out with your hand. Boom, mushrooms out. Back in more of this coconut oil. This is 5 meals. So don't get upset about how much of everything is going in now. We're gonna divide this into 5 and eat it all week. You notice now we got the onions going in. Let's get them brown. So while those onions are over there sauteing, I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of this time and measure out what I need to add back into the InstaPot when I take the onions out. So we're gonna take the onions out, we're gonna put the beef back in, but we need to add 1 cup of the beef stock first. Red wine or red wine vinegar. If you use red wine, go ahead and make 3/4 of a cup. If you're gonna use red wine vinegar, just reduce that by 2/3. We're just gonna use 1/4 cup. And our old classic Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire. 1/4 cup of this as well. The base of this is gonna be 1.5 cups of stock, right? Onions come out, this goes in, we deglaze again. Take a few extra seconds and deglaze the bottom of the pan with this stock before you put the beef in. Got me? Will save you so much time and energy. All right, fam, it looks like these are nice and caramelized. Let's give you a look at that. My stock with the Worcestershire red wine or red wine vinegar and that beef stock. That's not okay. Gotta get rid of this. Take that beautiful steak, baby. So we want that to be sealed and not vented. Again, double checking my work. I'm sealed, not vented. No, hold on. Come here a second. All right, well, are you back? Good. Right, so let's go ahead and check this pressure cooker button out. Boom. So the time, we're going for 75 minutes. High pressure, check that out, right? And then let it sit. Here we go, the great reveal. Right, I'll find something big enough to put this meat in. Good, beautiful. Let's add these mushrooms back in. Not 1, but 2. About another 1/3 cup of that beef broth. So let's get this thing closed up again. Close the vent. It has to be closed to get started. We're gonna go ahead and hit this pressure cook on high. 2 minutes, there we go. And then we're just gonna let that thing cook that full 2 minutes. And while we do that, let's pull this meat. So we got that meat all pulled up. It's gonna be fantastic, super tender. So we need a cup and a fork, right? It's full fat Greek yogurt. This stuff is amazing. I try to use it everywhere I can. But this recipe would normally call for sour cream. So I gotta spice this up a little bit, give it some tang. Then we're gonna take this horseradish brown mustard. Here's the sizzle. I'm gonna mix all this up. Looks like we got about 1 more minute on the noodles. I'll toss that together. We're gonna put the meat back in. We're gonna put my sour cream, wink wink, back in. And I'm gonna mix all that stuff up. And guys, dinner served. And here we're gonna add these onions. Let's add this meat. And then we're gonna finish up with this sour cream. Boom. All right, yeah. So this is it. These noodles feel awesome. We're gonna add these onions in. I'm just gonna add this stuff together slowly, so bear with me. So, did we nail it? The flavors sizzled, they pop. The meat tender to the bite. And the egg noodles actually held up to the pressure cooker. They're al dente, they're good. Guys, this one's awesome. If you want the whole recipe, step by step, and all the measurements, head over to my Instagram page, @themanuscript.life. I'm gonna have a nice little print up right there for you. You can take a snapshot of and follow this whole thing start to finish. Get yourself this in the meal plan. I have 5 days here. I'm gonna prep that up, and that's my whole week for dinner. Guys, appreciate you being here. I super value your time, and thank you for spending your time here with me. If you got value from this video and you think one of your buddies could benefit from watching it, go ahead, let's share it. That guy's gonna really appreciate it, and so will you, because it feels good to give, right? In that heartwarming moment, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, because we got more of this amazing content coming at you every single week. But for right now, guys, go ahead. I'm gonna eat the rest of this bowl and get to portioning. You have a great friggin' rest of your day.